Hello everyone, Berserkhead here, and I'm back with some Anno Domini once again. What I decided to do with this series is I decided to release one episode a week. I'm just gonna keep the episodes a little bit shorter, like 15 minutes, and I'm gonna release one a week. I think that's gonna be fair enough. And you know, I just wanted to say this at the start of the video. I hope that's gonna be cool for everyone, and I think I can totally manage that. Anyways, last time we left off, so this is my personal village, the village that actually pays me taxes. So the last time the village elder asked me to train the peasants so you know, they can defend themselves basically, and this is because there are some looters around the village. They're trying to loot the village, so they want to know how to train themselves, and I'm gonna be the person who's gonna train them, and in exchange I'm gonna get some experience, and also I'm gonna get some supplies from the peasants. Anyways, while that's going on, I decided to give you a little bit of the story of my character Knútr. So basically, last time when I played, I told you that you know, I made up the story for this character, and basically, so he's a lowborn. He's not really a noble, but the most important thing about him is that he's a man of tradition. You know, he lives in this Christian society, but he really respects the old ways of the Vikings and his Scandinavian ancestors. You know, so he kind of still believes in the old gods. He's still, you know, he still wants to maintain the old traditions and stuff like that. He comes from a family that just was able to preserve his traditions. And how does he have a village of his own if he's a lowborn? Well, his father was a warrior, like a very experienced warrior, as I said in the last episode. That was part of the story. But basically, his father was the personal bodyguard of the owner of this village, and since the owner, you know, died very young, he didn't have really anyone to inherit the village. The one who inherited the village was Knútr's father, and after his father died, Knútr was you know, the one who had to take care of the village. As you can see, he's still young, but he's gonna have quite an adventure, you know, in the future that's already started actually. And yeah, it's this is the story of my character. He really wants to bring the old ways back to Sweden, and I see that I'm running low on food, but I'm gonna fix that as soon as I finish this mission. I think I have 48 hours, well, less than 48 hours, but I'm you know, I'm gonna be able to finish this mission in, I don't know, 24 hours tops. I think I already had like 4 battles or something, so um I'm gonna be able to finish it pretty soon. But yeah, that's the story of my character. I thought that it would be really interesting if I bring, you know, a story element to this let's play. I think that's gonna be really interesting. Maybe I could have caught these looters. And by the way, last time there was a comment that told me to get all the stuff from the looters, like basically get their whole inventory and then sell it. You know, that's true. That's a good idea, but that's something that works in the vanilla version of the game. In this mod, it doesn't really work because this thing is pure garbage. It will bring me like, I don't know, couple of gold pieces. Like the prices that you see, like when you go to the inventory. Like for example, this costs 14, right? Well, it actually costs like 1. These prices are not, you know, they're way lower if you actually try and sell these items. So you know, it would just take place in my inventory, and then I'll sell it for basically no money at all. Okay, this whole thing is kind of concerning me, so I gotta go and buy some supplies. Oh, the only thing that they have is pork. Well, I'm gonna buy that. I think, yeah, I have plenty of money, no problem at all. But I think my party will have to be satisfied with this. And my taxes are actually not very high. 1,000, you know, 1,000 gold or whatever the currency in this game's called is actually not that great. But I hope that the village is gonna prosper. You know, if it's looted, it brings me less money, and you know, if it's not looted for a very long time, it will just, the prosperity of the village will go higher, and and I'll gain more taxes. You know, I'll get more tax money from that. Anyways, finally, I trained the peasants. Now they know how to fight. They know how to defend themselves, and now they're ready to face the enemy. These looters that are trying to loot the village. So I'm gonna also bring my army. So basically what I'm gonna do here, because the peasants are probably just gonna charge, unless I told them to stay. So I just want them to be in a sort of a tighter formation. I think they're all infantry. They're all considered infantry, but at this point, I don't really have distinct distinct classes. So I'm just gonna make all of my troops stay like that. We're gonna wait for the enemy, which is coming, as you can see here. So these guys, I'm gonna use my spear just because I'm fighting cavalry. Otherwise, I don't really use spears, as I said in the previous episode. They're not the most practical weapon in the game. Pole arms in general. Well, pole arms can really be useful if you use them on horses, but other than that, I don't really think they're useful now. I can actually pull out my sword. For some reason, the audio just disappeared. I don't know. I personally don't hear anything. There's probably nothing hearable in the video either. But I don't know. It's I guess the game kind of bugged out. Anyways, now we can actually charge because these are archers and they're just gonna keep killing peasants unless I do something about it. And the only thing that I can do is just order my troops to charge. Yeah, I think the order just disappeared completely. That may be a bug. Yeah, I think I was talking to someone, I don't really remember who, but they said that they had the same problem where the order just disappears at some point. And in this battle, I'm actually trying to kill some people because otherwise a lot of peasants are gonna die, which is something that, you know, I don't think it actually has some impact on the campaign overall, but you know, I don't feel good about it. Anyways, we won the battle, and they actually killed one of my personal troops here, but that's just a recruit, so you know, he's easily replaceable. They have literally nothing to give me. So that's kind of bad. Maybe the village prosperity is actually really low, and at this point I don't know if I can actually do anything besides, you know, as the elder if they need some help and, you know, try and help them. Okay, so they need grain. So he's asking me for some grain because apparently there was some sort of a plague that has affected the harvest. So he's asking me for some grain, and yeah, well, the only thing that I can do is just go in, I don't know, the capital or one of the other cities and just buy some grain and bring it to him. I'm curious to know, yeah, I leveled up, which is good because I'm gonna put 1 point in riding, and I'm finally gonna be able to use my horse. Um, let's go for 2 spearmen at this point. I need a solid shield wall. I really want to have the, you know, I have castle recruits. I actually have cavalry, that's true. Alright, so let me actually level up my character as well. I think I'm gonna get 1 point in strength. I think that's fair enough. And I'm gonna get 1 point in riding so I can actually use my horse. I think I'm gonna put some points in one-handed weapons. That should be really the focus. You know, I should be spending most of my points on that. And finally, I can actually use my horse. There you go. So, which is the closest city at this point? I think Lund here is actually pretty close, but it's a Danish city. Usually when I play, I just try and stay within the borders of Sweden or the country that I'm you know, part of. But anyways, we're gonna go to this village. We can actually buy grain from villages as well, but I think the price is gonna be significantly higher if we're trying to do that. Although I have plenty of money at this point, I really shouldn't be concerned about that. My army's wages are not very high either. So yeah, I think I can actually do that. And apparently the audio has just disappeared completely. You know, can't really do anything about it. I'll have to stop recording and then do it. Then try and fix it. But that will actually, I'll have to restart the game, which will take some time. So I don't really feel like I should. Oh, that's actually pretty good. I can recruit 12 troops from this village, and they're going to be exactly the same as my units, because basically Scandinavian units are all the same, except for a couple of settlements where they're a little bit different. But yeah, I'm actually going to recruit these guys. I actually forgot to ask for volunteers in my personal settlement. These guys actually sell grain, and it's really cheap. I think the village elder asked me for, what was it? It was like 6? Was it 6? 5 packs. Alright, 5 packs. So I need 1 more pack of grain, and then I obviously need to buy some more supplies for my troops so that they're not gonna starve. At this point, with all of this grain, That's gonna be good. But when you buy food, you need diversity, because that's gonna boost the party morale, which is always a good thing to have in battles and stuff like that. All right, so I can actually recruit a couple more volunteers, which I actually need because these are melee troops, and the Danish are very, very generous. They're actually giving me a lot of troops, which is good, and I really appreciate that. So let's go to the marketplace, the goods merchant, and they have exactly 1 pack of grain, which is once again cheap. I think I bought it for 40, right? I think I bought it for 40. Oh, 21. Alright, that's even better. So let's buy some food for my party. Bread is always good. I'm gonna buy pork and chicken as well, just for the diversity. As you can see, the chicken boosts the party morale really, really good. And yeah, I think that's it. Now I can return to my village and actually complete the quest, which once again is gonna give me a bunch of experience. I'm gonna be able to level up my character. I don't think it gives experience to my party. I don't think they level up, but there's a thing called daily training. So based on my training skill, or actually the guy with the highest training skill in the party, everyone everyone who's part of the party is gonna gain some experience every day. All right. So let's return to the village. Oh, I really want to catch these guys. They're pirates as well, so they might actually give me some decent weapons. They actually attack me thinking that they can actually, defeat me, which I don't think is gonna happen. I'm just gonna try and yeah, I'm just gonna try and, Oh no, don't charge. Wait. Didn't mean to do that. So I want the cavalry to be a little bit on the side right here. Like that. Do I actually have some archers? I do have some archers. Well, at this point, I'm just gonna keep them behind the main body of troops. So let's put them. No, that's too far away. Let them hold this position right here. And as for the infantry, I just want them to stay right here, and I want them to form some sort of a shield wall. Although I don't really like the way the cavalry is formed right now. No, I just don't like the position, so I'm just gonna position them right here. And the infantry can actually go even more compact at this point. I don't know where they're going. I mean, the system's kind of buggy at times, you can probably notice, but okay, they're forming a kind of a shield wall here. So I guess I can put my crossbowmen like right here. And my cavalry. Well, let's bring them over. Never mind. I have bunch of crossbowmen, but I don't think that they're actually gonna do a lot of damage to these guys, because these are pirates. They're actually, sort of well equipped, and I'm actually gonna fight this battle because I just don't want to lose any troops. Either way, my guys are gonna gain experience. Can you come behind the lines of the infantry? That would be great if that's possible. And yeah, they're actually killing a few troops. So let me actually become a part of the shield wall here and try and fight these pirates. Now I can order the infantry to charge, can order the cavalry as well, and then I can just start fighting these guys. You can see they're kind of tough. They don't die from one hit. This guy even survived two swings. He was almost gonna hit me. He actually did hit me. As you can see, that did a bunch of damage. I'm faster than this guy, so I'm not really afraid when he's swinging like that. I think I killed one more, and that's gonna be it. That was a pretty good battle. I think I lost just one troop, which is fair, and he's probably a recruit, which is the best case scenario. I actually lost two. Well, they're recruits, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, I can actually have a Norman helmet, as you can see here. Although that's kinda gonna bug out my beard and my hair as well. It's gonna make me look very buggy, but it doesn't matter. It's actually really good helmet, and that's the one of the reasons I like fighting pirates, because sometimes they just drop like really good equipment. So I think that's gonna be. Oh, actually, this is much better than my current armor right now. This gives me more body armor, so I'm gonna take that. And I guess I can sell these maybe 320. I'm probably gonna be able to sell it for like 10, but we'll see how we'll see what the actual price will be. And now I can actually go here and finish the quest, which is pretty good. So meet with the elder, and there we go. And I actually leveled up once again. So level 3, that's I'm gonna put, I guess this time I'm gonna put 1 point in intellect, so I can level up these skills if I want to. I guess 1 point in prison management will be really good. Iron Flesh is always good, and what else? Maybe some throwing, because soon enough I'm gonna get javelins. And I think that's gonna be everything for this episode. I have no idea how long it was, but I hope it wasn't too long. I finished 2 missions, which I think is a fairly good progress. And as you can see, my army here is getting bigger and bigger. And I can actually, yeah, some of my recruits are leveling up. So now I actually start to have some sort of a formed army. Oh, look at that! All of these guys just leveled up. Now I have some decent crossbowmen as well. Yeah. So that's gonna be everything for this episode. Once again, I'm gonna try and keep them shorter, as short as I can. So yeah, that's gonna be everything, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.